Welcome in, guys, to Sports Talk 5. I just want to talk about this 2016 Finals Cavaliers team that we've seen so far. This as the making of this video. Um, there's only been two games played, so the series is not over. So who knows? But so far, um, after this game two has just ended, and I'm just sitting here thinking, and in a lot of my videos, I say this team didn't have a chance going in. I totally have written them off after game two, which the loss had came in a big blowout. First quarter was Cavaliers. Cavaliers, I believe, won the first quarter by 2 points, but now afterwards it was just a complete blowout. I look at this Cavs team and, like I said, totally written them off, and I say they don't have any points coming from any other guys. As Shaq likes to talk about the others, there's no others on his team. And, I look at LeBron's team when he was in Miami and just the bench there. And it just seems like even just a Norris Cole could give more offensive production than anyone on the bench of the Cavs. Um, it makes me think about this point. I believe can't remember who brought this up in the post game on ABC after the game. I don't know if it was Doug Collins or Sage Steele. This watching this Cavaliers team makes me think. We already know that the East is a weak conference. We know that, but really how weak it is because I look at this Cavs team and I just say the pieces on this team don't fit. It's kind of like watching the Rockets. You look at the Rockets team and you say you have so many guys that do the same thing. And then I sit there and I look at the Cavs team and I say, well, who on this team doesn't need the ball to score? J.R. Smith, he needs the ball to score. LeBron James needs the ball to be effective. Kyrie Irving needs the ball to be effective. And so it just makes those things make me think. Well, if this team made the finals and this a team that just doesn't match really well, should the finals be just the best six teams? It's the best 16 teams, excuse me. Uh, it's probably a little difficult because it's hard to have a team from California go to New York and things like that in a first round seed in the first round of a playoff. But then you would probably have to go back to a 2-3-2 or something like that for a playoffs or a best of five series. But sticking to this Cavs team, this team so far in its finals, like I said, it's only been two games played. They have just been outplayed. They have been outcoached. Tyronn Lue, despite as I say, he just doesn't have the personnel to beat the Warriors. I believe. This team, their offense is being ran this pretty much the same as last year with David Blatt on it as the coach. They fired David Blatt somewhere, I believe it was in January, and gave it to Tyronn Lue. I guess LeBron James was the cause of it. Who knows? But his team looks the same. This team plays the same. They're playing the Warriors the same way that they did last year without Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love. But now they have both of those players and they're playing the exact same way. No ball movement, nothing going on. Uh, you know, we would think that this Cavs team in this finals would have the advantage on the boards. They would be the more physical team, but when you're not the most physical team so far, and you're getting beat on the boards to a Warriors team, that means it just seems it's an effort thing. It can't be the personnel because you have the personnel that which makes you have the advantage. Um, but it has to be an effort thing, has to be a game plan thing, and in some way, this Cavaliers team they're probably done, and it just probably takes a game three and for the Warriors just to put them out of misery in a game four to just really do it. Just some thoughts, just thinking about. just looking at this Cavs team so far, this team really makes the league look really, really bad. In my opinion, my thoughts, how can they, probably make the games a little bit more competitive and probably give themselves a chance to win a couple games here? They probably, now this is crazy to say, but I'm thinking LeBron has to not have the ball in his hands as much. I know it sounds crazy, but because he's the only one that can, he's the better offensive player than Kyrie. And it's crazy to say that because Kyrie would then have to be the decision maker on the team, which LeBron is the better decision maker. But we can't have both because so far it has not been working. So LeBron James would have to score without the ball, and they would. I would think I wouldn't play probably Dellavedova so much. I would probably play Mo. I would probably play Mo Williams more just to see if we can get some shooting. See if the Cavaliers would be able to get some shooting at home and try to steal a game 3 and see what happens in game 4. Guys, just my quick thoughts so far. It's been 2 games played in this finals. Just my quick thoughts as I think about the game and just think about this series from this 2016 Cavaliers team. Guys, like this video, dislike this video, share the video. I'm done here.